I never used the word scratchy.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
starting to hurt a little bit.
Welcome back!
It's Bowl Chat.
Yay!
Hit a thing, dude.
It's the Bowl Chat.
Oh, is the screen broken? Yeah, no, just you're broken. Welcome to Bowl Chat.
It's your broken. Welcome back, everybody.
Sorry we missed last. People were very upset that we missed a week.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you need it for yourself.
I know, but we could have made time and recorded it, but we just needed to get away.
Yes, and it was very nice for us to take one show off after 3 consecutive years.
But
of
we didn't
shows.
But we didn't have to take it off. We could have just recorded it way ahead of time.
But remember how difficult it was because you had so much going on?
Well, the thing is, I was going to come to your house in Jersey City. I
Yeah.
was going to venture to the jungle, and
The jungle?
but at the last minute, I wound up booking a flight and going to hang out with Froggy and Lisa down in Jacksonville.
Nice.
So that was an impromptu trip, and I just needed to get away for a little bit, and it was nice.
Nice.
Had a
I'm
good
happy
time.
to hear.
Did a lot of fun things there.
Nice. Like what?
Well, first of all, I landed, and their son Caden picked me up.
Oh,
So
that's weird.
Well, because he was like this
I know.
big when we first met him.
Yeah.
So now he's an adult.
He's an adult.
He's 19.
Hold-
Now is what?
I gotta make sure.
Now is it adult or is it adult?
I say adult.
You say adult?
Yeah.
But then you could be what are you doing?
Where's my phone?
It's right here. You left it over here. You're so yeah.
Just in case.
Oh, just a kid. Oh yeah. Got to get important phone calls. Anyway, so
Gotta get the important phone calls.
I mean, I can run you through the week real quick. It
Sure.
was a good time.
Go.
So I got off the plane. Mm-hmm. All right, went back to the house. Mm-hmm. What do you want to do? Let's go to Waffle House.
Oh,
So we went to Waffle House.
do you get it? The cheesy eggs?
No, I don't do. No, I don't get eggs there. It's a Waffle House.
I
go to
get the eggs.
Didn't go to the Egg House. I went to the Waffle House. You get waffles. But I see the thing is, every location makes it slightly different. I love the chocolate chip waffles. It's my favorite. It's like dessert. I have not had a Waffle House waffle in a long time because I've been trying to, watch what I eat, from listening to this podcast and my cholesterol and all this, that, and the other. So I did have a chocolate chip waffle, but this is one of the locations that just makes the waffle and then they throw them on top. And some of them put it in the batter.
Oh,
Some of them put it on top. Most of them now just put it on top. But so it was too many, and they melted, and it was just like it was just like a mush of chocolate. It was just too much. I loved it, but I had to scrape some of it off.
oh,
And then I also got an order of hash browns,
nice.
well capped, scattered. You know what that means?
Well done.
Yes.
Captain Crunch.
What?
Scattered.
No. So basically, it was hash browns scattered on the grill. Not otherwise they just do it in a round thing.
I love that.
So it's scattered, well done, and capped is mushrooms.
Ugh.
It's not on the menu anymore. I had to say, hey, do you still do capped? And he's like, yeah, we do, but it's not on the menu anymore. And I have to say, since I haven't been in a while, their prices have gone up. Like they're very affordable. But a waffle used to be like $1.95. Now it's like $4.
I'm just picturing this poor
What?
Waffle House worker, this person being like, do you still do capped? I'm in the know.
Well, he knew what I was talking about.
I know, because he's probably worked there for so long that he probably waits for people like you to come in to be like, here we go, this capped guy.
I tell you, it was a wonderful staff there. I wish I got the unit number so I could give him props. What?
You can give them the thank yous.
Yeah, but they were very nice there, and I had my free waffle coupon, so it was a good time. Well, because I'm in the regulars club, Andrew. What? What's the matter? Okay, so then we left there. I don't remember what we did the rest of the day, but then we went to like Tequila Flats for dinner.
That's nice.
Yeah, so we had some Mexican type stuff, Tex-Mex, whatever you want to call it, right? I did go shopping at Publix that day. Oh my God, shopping is a pleasure there. You know that?
Isn't that their tagline?
Yeah, we're shopping is a pleasure. I don't know if it still is anymore, but man, you know me in supermarkets, Andrew.
I do.
What a spectacular store. It was relatively new also. So, Caden and Lisa were just getting the things that they needed, but I had to go up and down every aisle. And it was fantastic. And I did find something in the cereal aisle that I brought back that you will hear on next week's Bowl Chat.
Oh, exciting.
Next week's Serial Killers. This is Bowl Chat. I'm going to say jet lag.
I actually believe that you would argue to say you have jet lag. Yeah. The plane still gets you, foggy and confused.
Oh, we'll talk about the plane in a little bit. But so then the next day, I forget. I went on bike rides. I went to the beach. I saw the Jacksonville Pier that just reopened. It's been closed since the hurricanes years and years ago, and they just reopened it.
Nice.
So that was cool. So I went on the beach. I took a jog on the beach. I went bike riding. You know that they
Did
live.
you Baywatch?
No, I wasn't.
Baywatch running?
I wasn't wearing red skivvies.
You were running on the beach though?
Not in slow motion.
But you were running on the beach?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I ran right to Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh, okay. So this was a leisurely stroll then.
No. I ran. I did a nice jog. I went pretty far too, and then I jogged back, and then I almost died.
Okay.
I'm not. No, I swear. This time I'm not kidding. I'm not being.
You're not kidding.
No.
This time I'm not kidding.
I usually kid, but this time I'm not kidding. So here's what happened. It was just me on the beach. Frog doesn't like the beach. Lisa was working, and Caden was working. So it was just me at the beach by myself. Okay. It's a very huge, wide, wonderful, beautiful beach. It really, I couldn't believe how much room there was, because I'm used to the beaches on Long Island where people are jammed in like this, and someone will still put an umbrella right next to you while you're jammed in there like sardines. Okay. But this is wide open, a lot of nice space there. Okay, so but this is also a surfing beach, so there's lots of surfers. There's kids learning how to surf. There's everyone and their mother surfing there. So there's maybe 75% surfers and 25% bathers, So I waded into the water, and I was doing, under the waves and over the waves, and I was doing all right. Then all of a sudden, I come up from going under a wave, and there's a surfboard coming at me. I swear to you, it was this close. I'm not even kidding. It was just inches from my face. I popped up, and I was like, and I froze. I didn't know what to do. So there was a girl on top of it, and she goes, go under, go under. Because you can't jump out of the way when you're in the water. You can't jump, all right? It doesn't work like that. So I went under really quick, and I was like, oh, my God, I didn't get deep enough fast enough, and that fin is going to slice my back open, and I'll be paralyzed for life. That's all I was thinking. I'm like, it's coming, and it never came. So I was like, and I stayed there for like 10 seconds because I was scared. I didn't know if there was another one coming or what. Then I finally popped up, and she was frantic. She was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, that was close, but I'm all right. And then she's like, you shouldn't be here. I said, what? She's like, you shouldn't be in this area. I'm like, but there's other people just in the water, So I moved down a little bit, and I was like, wow, I almost died there. My entire life flashed before my eyes. I will never forget picturing that board coming at my face.
Yeah.
Like it was inches from me.
Yeah.
I'm not being dramatic.
No.
I swear to you.
No, it's tragic.
It was very, very frightening.
Yeah.
So I had a nice calm rest of the day, and then I think Froggy made fish or something that night. It was nice.
Yeah.
The Publix fish. I bought it.
Fish. Okay.
I bought it there, and we had dinner.
Wow.
It was nice. He's a good cook.
Yeah.
But that's the only night we ate in the house. We ate out the rest of the nights, and you know what's really interesting? I'm sorry, I don't mean to take up all the time, but this is it's exciting to me because this is different for me. It's different.
You did go out of your comfort zone.
First, can you stop saying that? Like, I'm comfortable anywhere. There's no zone. It's just whatever. I travel, I do things. I'm not uncomfortable doing things, you idiot. What? Anyway, I thought it was interesting because this whole area that we were in is like a golf cart area. Everybody has a car and a golf cart. And they drive golf carts you go to the shopping center a mile or two away in a golf cart. Mm-hmm. There's special lanes on the road for golf carts. Mm-hmm. There's special traffic lights for golf carts. Yep. There's parking in every parking lot for golf carts. Mm-hmm. It's the coolest thing.
So cool.
And people pimp their golf carts.
Yeah. Speakers
and lights and LEDs and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people go to the beach, golf cart. What? I'm just saying it's different. I never experienced that before. I thought it was very cool and interesting.
I'm happy to hear that.
Like you have a car and you have a golf cart.
Yeah.
And not just like the little golf, the big ones.
Yeah.
Electric.
That's great. A lot of places have that.
A lot. There's so many.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep closing my eyes because every time I do, I'm just thinking of who I would be listening to if I was just not watching this on YouTube, and I'm just listening to the biggest dick of all time. I'm just listening to a giant asshole.
Wait, and look at my shirt. Do you know who that is?
Bucky?
Yes, because I told you. That's Bucky.
Cool.
In down south, mostly in Texas, there are these massive truck stop type places.
Yeah.
And it's called Buc-ee's.
I don't know how you got to Buc-ee's from me calling you an asshole, but yeah, let's keep going.
Well, because I'm going through my week.
Yeah, and in between, you're just saying things.
These things are exciting. They're exciting to me.
That's great. And then in between, it's idiot, and there was something else. A lot.
What?
There's a lot. There's a lot of golf carts. There are. That's you. I don't think I've said a word in 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
No. Please continue about Buc-ee's, the big truck stop that has pork ribs in a barbecue spot.
I'm sorry. You go on.
No.
I'll
continue.
finish. I'll finish. Then it's all you.
I have nothing to say.
Then you got the next 10 minutes. I want to hear about your time.
I did absolutely nothing.
Okay. Well, anyway, so this is a relatively new Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a piece about it on CBS Sunday Morning months and months ago. I'm like, oh, I think I've heard of that place, but I've never been. You know, like you drive down 95 or 80 or wherever, big interstate, and there's always these giant truck stops. And this is generally associated with truck stops. That's what Buc-ee's is. There's like 100 gas pumps, and it's a massive, massive store.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, like a 7-Eleven times 100, but really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And there's even like a pit where they smoke brisket in the middle. And when they're done with it, they yell and everything, and people come over and get brisket. And they're known for their jerky. There's a wall of jerky. Buc-ee's jerky. And they have all kinds of awesome stuff there. And enough soda fountains. I've never even heard of half these sodas. They have so many soda fountains.
Did you get a soda?
I didn't. I got a coffee and I walked around and I got this shirt. And I bought a bunch of weird snacks for our friend Jason that's going to come in and we're going to eat them with him.
Nice.
Some interesting Buc-ee's snacks.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a great time until I was supposed to come home Sunday morning.
You almost died again?
No. I was supposed to come home Sunday morning. My flight was 6 o'clock out of Jacksonville on JetBlue. Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock, sitting on Froggy's couch, I get an alert on my phone, your flight's canceled. Have a nice day. And I was like, wait, what? And you can't just go and rebook it. You have to call.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked online, and there were like 4 flights on Sunday, nonstops, JFK or LaGuardia, whatever. I didn't care. By the time I finally got through to someone on the phone, gone. All those flights were gone because people were rescheduling. So they rescheduled me to fly from Jacksonville to Fort Lauderdale to LaGuardia. I'm like, no, that's all day, and I had something to do on Sunday. You know, so I said, you know what, are there any other flights? And he's like, yeah, there's one tonight. So at 4:45 or whatever it was, he's like, I got you on the 7 o'clock flight tonight.
Wow.
So I had to pack and boogie, and we got to the airport, and I wound up, it was delayed, so I got out at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, to what?
Boogie? You never heard that term? Not like 70s disco. Boogie mean like get your ass in gear.
I've heard it. It's just funny that you said it.
Okay.
I had to pack and boogie my way to the airport.
Yeah, how to get out of there.
I had to skedaddle.
Mm-hmm. We had a quick dinner, got to the airport, and that was it.
You didn't have the Chili's too in the airport?
No, their computers were broken. I
wanted
to.
Too?
Yes. You know what? There were not a lot of options in the Jacksonville airport. Plus, a lot of things were closed because it was late. But I was looking for some frozen yogurt. Couldn't find any.
You do love you a froyo.
Well, I mean, they have a Yobi's down there, and they have that tart. I love the tart. You know, the pink berry or the red mango tart. Love that. And they had it. So I had it almost every night.
Wow.
Yeah. So your 2 weeks, what was that all about?
I didn't really do much.
Well, see, I worked the first week.
Oh, okay.
And so it was just impromptu. He was like, come on down. And I did.
Nice.
I was going to come to you. I really wanted to. We were going to have lunch. We were going to record Bold Chat. The whole thing. I'm sorry it never happened because it would have been fun.
Yeah. You probably would have just been in my apartment the whole time just saying, ugh. I don't know how I feel about being in this city, this urban jungle, as you would call it.
No, and then we would have gone to Houston's.
What?
We would. I'm in Jersey. I'm going to go to Houston's.
I don't even know what Houston's is.
What?
What is Houston's?
Spinach dip?
We don't have a Houston's.
Yes, you do. There's one in Paramus, and there's another one somewhere also.
What?
Yes.
I have not been to a Houston's.
Yes, you have. Elvis, we used to go there when we would go to Florida.
You then maybe did. I've never been to a Houston's in my life.
All right, I'm not going to argue with you because you're right, because it's your body and you know it. But
I need to Google this. I've never been to a Houston's.
I would say you probably have.
Probably not.
Okay, it's no problem. Like, haven't you been to events in Florida?
Yes.
With the morning show?
I've just never been there.
Okay, like were you on board when Elvis had his boat?
No.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay. That may be the last.
Okay, I'm looking at the logo. Have never been there. Not a single day in my life.
No problem.
Ever.
It's fine.
It looks fun.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have you ever been to a Hillstone? Same thing.
No.
Because there's 2 Hillstones in the city, and I feel like I've been there with you.
No. We've never been there.
What was that time when you were carrying Cooper because she fell asleep? Where'd we go?
California Pizza Kitchen.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's right.
My mind is, I remember the dumbest things.
No, I do recall that. And there was something weird about that place.
This California
That
Pizza
location,
Kitchen.
there was something weird about it. I
Well,
remember.
we drove all the way to Midtown to go to a California Pizza Kitchen, and it was right on like Park Ave, and it was very odd.
Okay. Well, then my goal is to go to a Houston's or Hillstone with you one day for lunch.
Okay.
How about that?
Why don't you drive me home today and we'll go? Wink.
I can't go all the way to Paramus. There's nothing close. The one in the city's in Midtown. I'm not going to go there to find a place to park.
Fine. It's fine. I get it.
And then drive home from New Jersey
Yeah.
at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you know what that's like?
Do you know what that's like?
Do you?
Do you?
I'm asking.
I'm asking.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Remember when you called me an idiot before?
No?
I still haven't gotten over that. Trust and believe.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I take it back.
Thank you.
I do love you. You know that, right?
Yep.
We fight and fight and fight and fight and fight because people love it.
Yeah.
It's the Andrew and Scotty show.
I know what the Itchy and Scratchy show. How do you know The Simpsons? It's the longest running comedy animated sitcom of all time.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
Do you know what the first prime time animated sitcom was? Ever?
Huh. No.
Prime time.
I don't know.
The Flintstones.
Really?
Yabba dabba do.
Interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't really do much during my 2 weeks. I stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my parents.
I heard you were drunk a bunch.
I was drunk a bunch?
Yeah.
From whomst?
You told me before you stumbled into something or you whatever.
Well, I came home one day.
Oh, that's right. You walked into
how I got this.
You walked into a
Well, you can't even see it.
hydrant thingy.
A hydrant.
It's a standpipe.
A standpipe. Nobody
Yes.
knows what a standpipe is.
Yes, they do.
No, no.
They're those things that stick out of buildings that people sit on or walk into.
Yeah, well, it was jutting out so far, and I just walked into it. But it was fine.
That's how fire departments will charge the water in a building when they need water.
That's what I said when I was explaining it, and people were like, "How'd you walk into a hydrant?" And I said, "No, it's the thing that probably comes out that the fire department hooks up to."
Right. Well, I mean, people do walk into hydrants, too. They don't pay attention. They're on their phones, and boom, hydrant.
It was
Right in the balls, by the way, because that's the height.
Let me tell you something. I was walking the other day while I was on my phone, and I walked right into a post. I felt like such an idiot. And then you have to cover, so you're kind of like,
Meant to do that.
oops.
Yeah.
And then you almost overcompensate, so you walk into it, and then it's kind of like, oh, how did this get here? Meanwhile, no one's around or cares.
Sometimes I'll do it on purpose while I'm with the kids, doink into a sign. But people think I walked into it by accident, and I feel like an idiot.
My favorite, my dad used to do this. He used to get an empty bottle of soda, and he'd hit the counter, and then he'd hit his head. I still crack up from that.
I could see
It's
you
one of my favorite
laughing
things.
hysterically as a
Oh,
baby.
yeah, I love that. Yeah, my dad still does
Do it
and I
again.
laugh.
Do it again.
Yeah. If I called them right now, they would just be like, yeah, you used to really take advantage of laughing on that one.
Yeah. Do you know some people call hydrants fire plugs? You ever heard
Is
that?
that like a British thing?
No. There's certain parts of the country. And I think in Brooklyn they call it like a Johnny pump.
A what?
A Johnny pump. I think Scary calls it a Johnny pump or
I'm not
something like that.
I'm not surprised.
But I've heard hydrant, fire plug, Johnny pump, and I think that's it. Because they're fire hydrants. Are we taking a break?
Yeah, we have to.
Oh, okay.
We're
We'll be
18
back.
minutes in.
Wow. Oh, broken. Right after this. And we're back.
Wow.
Welcome back to Bowl Chat. Oh, today is Wednesday, July 15th?
Yep.
Wow.
Did you? No, it's July 13th.
Oh, I'm looking. We never changed the calendar.
Oh.
It still says June over here.
Did you show Froggy my Florida illustration?
What are you talking about? Oh, the penis?
Oh, it's not. That's what Florida looks like.
Oh, it's Wednesday, July 13th.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, we're halfway through July already.
This year is going by insanely fast.
It can't.
Yeah.
No, I don't like this.
I don't either. And next week I'm going to be in a summer. We need to pre-record a bunch.
Why? What are you doing?
Next week I'm doing a summer house.
Didn't we do a serial killers from the summer house?
We did.
In the beginning of COVID, and it was terrible.
It was terrible.
That's where we first met Tommy and Gina.
Well, just Tommy. He doesn't have a wife named Gina. I know it's from the song. We can do a serial killers from
I remember
there if
that,
you'd
though.
like.
Well, now we might be able
Michelle's
to.
going to be there. Tommy's going to be there.
But now with the Superman box, it might be easier. But I don't have a Superman box.
You don't need to.
I'm going to just say let's pre-record a bunch. And I got to tell you, we have so many cereals.
You were so nervous before break. You were like, what was it? Flustered.
About what?
About not having enough cereals.
Oh, before the vacation break.
Yes.
Yeah, I was. And then the day that we left, that Friday, we got boxes. Boxes. Listeners supplied.
We have really great listeners.
We have spectacular listeners.
And let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I was Googling the other day just to see where, what we rank in and how things are going.
Oh, here we go.
And do you know, like...
We're number 2 on the food podcasts in Slovakia.
I love diminishing the podcast I work on.
No, I want to hear what you're
It's my favorite.
No,
I love just being a total dick. This thing is so unsuccessful. Tee I love spending all my time and money on this podcast.
I'm sorry, you were going to say?
If you are listen notes or whatever, because I was,
Sorry, I had
on
to sharpen
TikTok,
that blade.
I always see people posting their podcast clips.
Right.
And I clicked one of the profiles because these people, they always come into my feed and they're not funny. And so I clicked it and they have like 40,000, people on their page who like it and they have 1 million likes. And then I looked it up. Their podcast is terrible, but they're just famous on TikTok.
And we have funny clips.
Yes.
So
I was just to make the comparison, I looked up their audience score versus ours, and they are not even in like the top 5% of all podcasts.
wasn't my daughter supposed to run our TikTok page?
Well, the clips I've been uploading because your daughter did not.
Well, we never told
take
her
any
what
of
to.
the
We never
videos.
told her what to do.
Well, it's easier to just take clips of our podcast and just upload them.
Right.
We're not going to be doing dances. We're not going viral.
We might.
Do you want to start recording ourselves yelling at each other on just a regular TikTok?
No, because that would be an act. It has to be natural, Andrew.
Yeah, it has to be me actually getting angry at you. Do you know friends of mine have listened to this and said, you sound so much different when you're on this? And I'm like, no, that's just me when I'm angry.
So I bring out the anger in you.
Truly.
Okay.
Truly.
That's good to know.
Yeah. You keep that one in your back pocket.
Watch this. Hey, buddy.
What?
I want to know about you and your life.
What the hell is that?
What?
What was that?
What's your day all about?
What's the snap? I'm so confused.
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm just making you calm and nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
Should I do another guided meditation?
No.
Why?
I just want to know what your day's all about today. So after you make me drive you home, then what? What?
I truly, I've said this and I'm going to say it again. You don't catch it. Or maybe you do catch it.
I just did that on purpose. I said, I'm going after you make me drive you home. Because
I'm going to go home.
Right.
I still have to post a TikTok for this channel.
For this?
No.
Oh, of course.
I can.
Of course not.
If you have favorite moments, you send them my way.
They're all my favorite moments, or we wouldn't air this.
And this is why it's difficult, because then it's in my hands, and then I'm going through an hour. Like, we have hours and hours and hours
Your
worth of video.
eye is twitching.
It truly is. And then I go through hours and hours and hours to make a 30-second clip that 50 people give a like to. Mm-hmm. And yes, I get it. You have to be consistent because that's what gets people. But it's just a lot of work.
So why don't we post it on the Elvis Duran TikTok page, just as a taste of what they're missing?
Well, there's
a bigger audience there.
It doesn't, because
they like us.
You just create your own audience.
I know, but
it works out better that way. And we have free promotion credits on TikTok.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we should use it.
Okay.
But regardless.
Anyway, I want to know what you're doing when you go home today.
I have to post a TikTok.
Right.
I'm going to go for a run.
Okay. Oh, you run?
Yeah.
Is it Baywatch?
Is that what I sound like to you?
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. When you're finished, remind me I wanted to say something. Just remind me, bicycle. Go ahead.
Bicycle.
Yeah. No, when you're done. I want to know.
I have nothing else to say.
Yes. Are you going for a run and then... That can't be the whole day. You have any other plans?
Yeah, I have to do some expense stuff. I'm working.
What are you doing for dinner?
See, that's difficult. I don't really know.
Yeah, see, we don't really plan dinner anymore. I want to, but it's always like at 5 o'clock, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And then the kids, no, I don't want that. And so it's just by 7 o'clock rolls around, no one's eaten, and everyone's just angry. You know?
Yeah, no, you got to get...
You got to plan.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't want... I don't...
But did something throw you off? Who was that?
Yeah, no, I'm just planning things.
Okay.
I don't want to do DoorDash as much anymore.
It gets expensive.
And then I also signed up for this thing called the Misfits box, and then that isn't great for me.
They just send random stuff? Like
No, you could pick it now.
Broken vegetables?
No, you pick them now.
Oh, do you know this app that I discovered? I haven't tried it yet.
Huh.
No, friends of mine have done it, and they tell me about it. And it's called Too Good to Go.
Yeah. Sam did advertising for them.
She did?
Yeah, on the Big Show.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that. My friends told me about it.
Yeah, no.
And
they do them in Jersey City all the time at like the bakeries and stuff.
So
and
it
you get like 50 bagels for
at
nothing.
Like 8 or 9 o'clock at night when the restaurant's closing, you order the stuff on this app and you go pick it up for $5 or whatever it is, and you get a big box of different pizza slices or something.
Pizza, pastries, you name it.
That's crazy. There's this pizza place by my house where a slice is like $6 because they're like crazy gourmet slices, and at the end of the night you get like 4 or 5 of them for $5.
Damn.
But it could be stuff you don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like buffalo stuff, and I don't like peppers.
I love buffalo stuff.
So I would wind up getting that because I don't like it.
Mushroom on pizza also. Ugh.
No, that's my favorite.
If it's a white pie, I can do a mushroom.
I got to put sauce on it.
Oh, no. If it's a normal pizza, you put a mushroom on that, I'm calling The Exorcist.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Now
that's demonic.
Okay, now I'm okay. I like all mushrooms, but I much prefer like a fresh mushroom. There are some pizza places that are like out of mushrooms and they just open up a can and they put those sliced like button mushrooms on.
Ugh.
I'll eat them because I like mushrooms, but no.
I have to make you my mushroom risotto.
You've been threatening to do that for a while.
I've been threatening it?
Yes, and I don't see it.
Okay, well, I'll make it for you.
But I want it fresh in your house.
Nothing like a good creamy risotto on a hot summer's day.
I want it fresh in your house. I want to be invited over for dinner.
Sure.
I'll do it then. I don't want it like next. I don't want leftovers.
No. I'll bring it up.
Because you know my theory, balls, everything. So I want it fresh. Dinner time, I'm going to come over. I'll come over one night.
Okay.
You know what? I have an idea. Cooper is doing like 2 or 3 like travel days this summer, so she won't be home. So I'll sleep over one night.
Say no more.
You have a guest room?
I have a pull-out couch. So should I sleep on my pull-out couch and you'll take my room?
Yeah.
I'll do that because you're elderly.
I'll bring my own sheets.
Oh, you're going to bring your own sheets?
Yeah.
Do you do that for hotels?
No, I'm not sleeping in your crud. I know you. I don't know people that stay in hotels.
I wash my sheets every 2 weeks.
What I don't know doesn't hurt me. You know that.
I wash my sheets every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So what crud?
That's fine.
What's going on?
It needs to be a freshly washed day, though.
Okay.
Like freshly put on.
I put on fresh sheets anytime anybody ever comes over.
I'm really kidding. I'm probably not going to sleep over, but we need to
Sad.
I would like to try your risotto.
It is so freaking good. Oh, you can come to Gringo's, too, for a Taco Tuesday.
Oh, I love their tacos.
Yeah.
I would like to, maybe we'll do your mushroom risotto as an appetizer, and then we'll go to Houston's.
Mushroom risotto is
It's very heavy.
very dense. You do not want to do that to yourself.
See, I'm just trying not to eat stuff.
Yeah.
But if we went to Houston's, I would have to get the spinach artichoke dip. So good with the chips.
I was never a spinach artichoke dip fan, and now I like
neither,
it.
but you will be there.
Yeah, I believe it.
And they have these ribs that are like fall off the bone ribs. Even if you don't like ribs, you will get the ribs. I'm telling you, they're that good.
Okay.
Or we could share.
I like ribs.
How about that?
I like Outback ribs.
Oof.
I do like Outback ribs.
If you like Outback ribs, you will love these ribs.
They just use like a sweeter sauce.
Okay.
And I like that.
So you could put sweet sauce on crap and you would like it. It just depends on the sauce. I don't mean actual crap. You know what I mean. Hey, Rupert. Oh, look. We got another package.
Oh, it looks like a cereal, too.
It does not look like a cereal.
It looks like a cereal.
Andrew, that's this small priority mailbox.
Well, maybe a bag.
That's a flat
Of
rate
cereal.
small box.
It might be a bag of cereal.
It's too little. Go get it. Go grab it. Go grab it. It might not even be for us.
I have to pee so bad, too.
No, not yet. Do we take another break soon?
Well, if we do, I'm going to go pee.
No, we don't have time for that. What is it? Is it to us?
Oh!
Let me see.
Well, first of all, no, I'm sorry.
It's not to us?
No, it is.
Oh, can I see?
No, I need to say the name first.
Why? Is it somebody that we know?
It's addressed to Scotty Blaisdell.
What?
And it's cereal.
It is?
I need to get an Andrew is right button. It's from the Granola Lab.
Wow. I apologize.
Thank you.
It's not the size of a cereal box.
So it's probably a bag
Yes.
or a small box because granola sometimes comes in small boxes.
Maybe.
You didn't cut the box, by the way. You didn't cut the tape.
That's okay. It'll open.
Wow.
Hope you guys enjoy this local treat. Many thanks for all the smiles and laughs. Love y'all, Patricia. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Ooh, they're little bags of granola.
Ooh.
From the granola lab. It must be a local store.
I love these packaging.
Wow.
You know, it's so fun.
This is really exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patricia.
Coffee, chocolate, and hazelnut granola. Holy moly.
Hold on. Okay. Hi, Scotty. I know it's a bit gauche. What is it? What word is
Gauche.
it? Gauche?
Gauche.
Gauche?
Gauche.
What does that mean?
Like something's gauche. It's I don't want to say like. Let me read the rest of it, and I can tell you.
I know it's a bit gauche.
Yeah.
To tag on to Patricia's gift order like this.
It's like not out of sorts, but it's a little tacky.
I got that. But included an extra bag of what is it? Activation Energy granola. Just in case you'd like to review our granola. Hope you enjoy everything. Cheers, Alex. Oh my God, that's so much fun. Where are they though? Oh, they're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Cool. We can go visit them.
Yeah, that would be fun. I also want to go visit Bakery on Main.
That's what we should have done last week.
Well, we should set something up to go say hi to them.
You know what? The next time there's like a show vacation and we're not going anywhere,
Yeah.
you and I should go to Bakery on Main. Just take a trip, and then we'll do the cool cereal company tour, and then we'll go see our friends at the granola lab. In
I would
Brooklyn.
love to see how the granola is made. That would be fun.
I don't know if they make it there. I don't know if it's an actual lab. That just might be the name of it.
What if it is a lab and they have people in lab coats and they're scientists?
And they're smoking beakers?
Yeah, smoking beakers.
I think that's all for show. I don't think beakers actually smoke. I think they just do that. Right?
So you don't think there are chemicals that smoke?
No, I do.
You don't think there's actual chemical reactions?
Of course I do.
So
but
then, by definition, you think that you would know that the beaker smoke is real.
No, I meant when people do that, like, and like, it's not, it's just like whatever. It's some tablet they put in there, right?
So you think all science?
No, I did not say that, you dick. I didn't say that. I know that.
So let's
science
get
is
specific
real.
then. Let's backtrack it so this way it comes down to, I said in a very specific instance when a creepy scientist comes out at a haunted mansion type deal.
Yes.
That's the fake one.
Exactly.
All right. Well, glad I could settle what you were trying to say.
What else?
I burned myself on dry ice.
Why would you touch it?
Well, that's the thing with dry ice, you know.
You're not supposed to touch it.
Yeah.
Did you just go?
No, I touched it by accident because the box it was in.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize it.
All right. So I think you do know that you're not supposed to touch it.
Yeah, no, it hurts so bad.
It's fun when you put a key on it, though. It goes. Zzz.
What?
Yeah, put a piece of metal, like just hold a key onto it. It won't hurt your hand, but you'll feel it like vibrate the key.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
It's a special, if you send it FedEx, you have to fill out a whole special form and check a special box. You
Why?
Can't, because they need to know, because that's a chemical. They need to know that that's in there. And they put a dry ice sticker on the box. They have to know that it's in there. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Did not know that.
Why? Have you shipped dry ice without letting them know, Andrew?
No, I wouldn't even know where to buy dry ice.
Huh.
You would.
Yeah, most ice companies also have dry ice.
I've only had to contact an ice company once while I've been working here.
Oh, that was too long ago because Greg T and I did a bit one time with we had to get an ice block, like a person-sized ice block, like 5 feet tall, and he put it in front of Madison Square Garden and started cutting it with a chainsaw in the middle of the sidewalk.
So similar to that,
Don't think you could do that today.
I had to get an ice block for Greg T-Bit as well, and so that's why I had to call ice companies.
What did he do that time?
It was something where he had to like sit on it, or I don't know what they needed it for,
Naked ice luge or something?
something crazy. Yeah, it was in this group chat for things in the summer house. They were just mentioning like, oh, we should get a mariachi band. I'm like, I've done that. You just tell me when you need them. There's a lot of random things that I know how to do
Me too.
because of
here.
my job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so like when will you be at this beach house from when to when?
The 19th through the 25th.
Of July.
Yes.
So you can still do your job while you're there, or are you off?
Yeah. No, I'm still working.
Oh, I see.
Waking up at 6 to do the work.
So when I need something, I can just reach out?
Yeah.
You'll be there.
Yeah. And I'll be up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
It's going to be painful.
Will you be walking into standpipes?
Maybe.
Did you want to take a break?
Well, sure.
I mean, are we coming? Oh. We'll be back right after this, everybody. And we're back.
I have to pee so bad.
Well, you got another 10 minutes or
Can
so.
we just hold down the fort and I'll
No,
pee?
I don't do fort holding. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm sorry. Because as soon as we're done with this, we'll do a serial killers, and then you can go pee.
We are going to do a serial killer?
I think we should.
Okay.
I really think we should, because who knows what the rest of the week will hold, and we may or may not be able to be here. So let's do it while we can.
Okay.
We have some time today. Plus, I have to drive you home, so it's all good.
Yay!
Oh, now you want me to.
Well, I always wanted you to.
But before you made fun of me, make me.
Well, yeah, because you made fun of me. I said something about driving me home, and you said, make me drive you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you never make me? You ask.
I do ask.
Can you drive me home?
I ask you.
I know.
And I'm very nice.
I also believe that it's expected.
Absolutely not. That is false. That is absolutely false. Because I don't care if I have to take the train. I'm always completely understanding.
What is this hole for? I know it's headphones, but what would you plug in there for? Just an extra set of headphones?
I guess.
Like if I put them in there, would I be able to play with it?
No, I think that's just like the host one.
Oh.
You could have like 4 guests and then just have an offshoot like producer listening.
How come it's the little hole?
Well, because there's 4 back here, it wouldn't make sense. And there's already the aux cord jack.
Right, but back there is the big holes. This is a little hole. You have to take the adapter off to put it in here.
What?
That's a different size headphone jack. It's for the little plug.
Yeah.
Why?
Or it could be for your phone.
Like an aux jack?
Yeah. And I have an aux cord.
Okay.
But then Apple got rid of it, so.
Yeah,
That was
freaking Apple.
depressing.
Apple on the plane. I only had the one that had the regular headphone thing. And I was like, damn it! But then I found what do you call it? A dongle in the back. Is it a dongle or is that
It's a dongle.
or is that the USB one?
They're all dongles.
They're all just called. They're not
Dongles.
adapters. They're called dongles.
I call them.
Dongles?
They're all dongles. If it's Apple, it's a dongle.
That's dumb.
Yeah. That's just a fun word, though.
I guess.
Dongle.
Sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Because a dong, is either a delicious snack cake from Hostess or a penis
A ding dong?
or a king dong.
What's a king dong?
Well, King Don used to be. I don't think they make King Dons anymore.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it was King Dong, and then people were like, ew, that's dirty, and then they changed it to King Don. We've talked about this.
No, I don't remember that.
Yes, it was the I can say it because it was the Indian guy with the feather thing. It was a big cake with the feathers.
Yeah,
that was King Don.
Yeah, and because then we were also talking about racist snacks from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me.
Right. But yes, Ding Dong. They still make Ding Dongs, I believe.
Were you a ding dong ditch kid?
No, I would never do that because I wouldn't want it done to me. I was also afraid that the guy would come out and kick my ass. So no.
I would never do that to somebody. But then meanwhile, I one time threw everything in someone's locker for a year and put stink bombs and got suspended.
It was my locker. I took it. I commandeered it. It was empty, and I just put a lock on it.
I would sell cigarettes to kids.
No, I never sold them. I gave them out.
Yeah.
I did.
I know. It's just funny.
I stole them and then gave them away.
You're like Butters in that episode of South Park when he doesn't realize that he's doing prostitution. That's what I feel like you were with cigarettes.
What's the person that takes from the rich and gives to the poor? What that Peter Pan?
Peter Pan?
No, he's the guy. Pied Piper? No, Robin Hood.
Oh,
Robin Hood steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
You were Robin Hood?
I was the Robin Hood
with cigarettes
of
in high school?
Marlboros. Yes, I was the Marlboro Robin Hood.
Wow,
that's right. Even though they were like $1 a pack back then,
which is crazy.
In New York they're like $12 or $13 a pack. In Florida they were $6. I couldn't believe it.
I'm gonna bring back one of the old gossip magazines I kept from like 2003. It's so funny to go back into them. The cigarette ads, all those things. The camel.
The Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking is hazardous to your health.
Yeah.
And then they changed them. Then they added a bunch more. And then they started putting pictures of like decayed lungs on the pack.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did in Europe for the longest time.
Right.
And what's actually terrible is that smoking was actually like pretty much not eradicated, but they did an amazing job of lowering it to such a point where it was like, oh, no, like we finally did it. We've curbed it. And then what happened? Vaping made it go right back up, and now it's never been worse.
Right, but I think that less and less people are actually smoking cigarettes at this point, and that's why the cigarette companies have gotten into the vapes,
The what?
The vapes.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know, it just came out. Not sure. But I remember as a kid, there was an ad in Times Square. I think it was for Winston, or maybe it was Marlboro, or Camel. I don't know. I know them all. And it was like a cowboy, so it was probably Marlboro.
Yeah.
And he was like puffing.
Yes.
And it was the steam from under the ground that would come out. They had a chock full of nuts one also. So it was coffee steam and it was cigarette smoke. Ooh. It doubled.
Well, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. The vaping ain't good.
No.
They have no idea what the long-term effects are. So all these kids who are doing it now, they don't know what it's going to be like 30 years from now.
Right.
And the equivalent to like one of these pods that these kids are smoking is sometimes the equivalent of a pack a day.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anybody in high school really smoking cigarettes to the point where they would do a pack a day.
No. Because it was just to be cool. So it was only when you were around your friends.
Or once you got to college or after college that you would really pick up the habit. But now these kids are in like high school. Like I'm sure Ashley at her high school, they're vaping all the time.
I would like to think they're not, but they are.
Oh, without a doubt they are.
I don't think she is.
No.
But,
no.
Because
But that's the other thing. They don't have to wear gloves anymore like you had to when you would smoke cigarettes.
That's right.
Now
Very
they could
true.
just go home and it's like, oh, is that a USB drive?
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
It's crazy.
It's so above my head. I can't even. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe down the road, like people that vape, their lungs will just detach after 10 years or something like that. You never know.
What?
You'll never know. You don't know what the effects will be.
Well, they're already saying like popcorn lung is a reason from it.
Popcorn lung.
Yeah, it's like you have holes in your lungs, essentially.
Is that like from asbestos?
Kind of, but it's from vaping.
Huh.
And they've noticed it in very young kids because they're all vaping.
I can't. Hopefully my kids just remain smart and don't do that.
Listen, every once in a while, whatever. But if you're doing it to the point where you have all these cartridges, and this is, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to make this like
No, go ahead.
a bad PSA.
Go ahead, Nancy. It's fine.
But it's annoying because they got rid of the Juul pods and they were like, oh, you can't do flavored. But the one-time use ones you get hours and hours of use out of it, those are legal.
Mm-hmm. I just squirreled. I'm sorry, Carla Marie. I squirreled. I said watch this because I thought that the cleaning guy was going to come in, but he's just cleaning the window.
Right now he is.
Yes.
But it's so stupid.
Yes.
So you could still buy the flavored one, but it's a one-time use, but it could last you for like 2 full months.
I didn't know that because I thought they banned them.
They banned the cartridges to refill them. You can't refill it. So they make these one-time use ones that can last essentially as long as the 4 pods would.
Isn't it weird? Because was it just New York or not? I don't know. They banned Juul completely for a second a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But then they were like, nope, they appealed it, so now it's not banned. So all the stores took it off the shelves or whatever. I don't know what they did with it, but now it's okay for now.
The regulators need to like actually step in and do something because there's nothing that's actually happening.
Look, the problem is there's so much money in all of this.
True.
That it's very difficult for these things to be banned.
True.
Like I don't know if cigarettes will ever actually be banned because the tobacco industry makes so much money. Less now, but yes.
Yeah.
Because farmers, got to protect the tobacco farmers.
And what were you going to say?
Nothing.
Where else do people farm?
In Iowa.
And there it is.
Corn.
There it is.
Well, they make gas with corn there.
Wasn't that going to be a thing? The canola corn?
Canola. Isn't it with ethanol or something?
Ethanol.
Whatever
it's
called.
It's
the 85 thing. That's corn.
Ethanol smells so bad because the buses use it.
Really?
Yes. You can always tell when you're by like a school bus because it smells so bad.
By the way, I might be wrong. I don't want someone to correct me. The E85, I don't think that's the corn one. I forget what the corn one is, but I know that in Iowa there's a grade of gasoline that has the corn in it.
Listen, the corn one, I know it smells bad because the bus used to do it, and that smell, ugh.
Corn's great.
It's like vinegary.
I love corn.
Ugh.
I had 2 cobs of corn yesterday. You know that? 2.
I had corn yesterday, too.
2. Sometimes I'll have 3.
Wow.
And those things hold their heat, damn it. You take it off the grill, and it is hot for hours. It'll burn your face in 2 hours after you took it off.
Wow.
Seriously. That corn cob really holds the heat. It's crazy.
I do like a good corn.
Because we'll wrap it in foil. I'll butter it and put some Mrs. Dash on it. I'm a Mrs. Dash guy.
You season your corn?
Yep. Wrap it up. Put it on the grill for like 15, 20 minutes. Make sure you turn it once.
Wrap it up?
Wrap it up. But then I try to turn it with my hand, and I burn my hand, but I just do it real quick, And then sometimes it'll fall on the floor, and then I'll have to get the tongs.
So extreme.
Yeah, well, I'm lazy, so I just do it with my hand. What's the matter? Is that from walking into the hydrant?
That's from walking into the hydrant, and then I just have a cut on my hand.
I mean the standpipe?
The standpipe,
That's
yes.
some things just have silly names.
Yeah.
There are many things on Earth that have silly names that don't make any sense. A standpipe? It's literally a pipe that comes out of a building with a Y on it that they can hook their hoses in. Why is it a standpipe? And if you told somebody that didn't know what it is, look out for the standpipe, they'd be like, what? No idea. Unless you're a firefighter or a building owner.
What do you propose they rename it?
Water receptacle. I don't know. A fire thing.
The PR branding on this is going super well.
I'll think of something. It's a fire something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fire hose receptacle.
Fire hose receptacle.
Yeah. Well, it's basically they just put the hose there so it charges the water system in the building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whatever, dude. I hate you.
Sorry.
What else is going on?
Not much.
I'm trying to think
Hanging out.
of anything. I didn't have any problems really on the flight. No one was being a jerk.
Yeah, no, I stayed home, so it wasn't like I had the most exciting week.
People are still being jerks on airplanes, but I didn't encounter any of that really. I did break the overhead compartment, and the guy said that I was an idiot.
Oh.
I heard him say, the flight attendant, I heard him say it under his breath. He's like, that idiot just broke it. And I wasn't the idiot. I understand how overhead bins work and how you're supposed to load them. When you have the rolling carry-on, okay, wheels in, handle out. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm well aware of it. I'm not a jerk. I know how to load things. Okay, people are like blah, blah, and like putting their jackets in there and stuff and ruining everything. And their valise like all sideways. I'm courteous. I know how they work. Okay, so the guy right before me put in a carry-on and this like folding clothes valise thing, and he just put it in there in the space where a carry-on really should be. So the only place left was between the two of them where there's like a little thing jutting out in the middle, so my thing wouldn't fit. So I turned it sideways, even though I know you're not supposed to, but it's the only way it would have fit in. And he's like, not sideways, sir, wheels in. I'm like, I know, but there's no... So I moved the guy's thing over a little bit and pushed it in, and the top of it closes up to the hinge broke off. And I heard him say, idiot, just broke that thing.
Oh!
And I looked at him, and I'm like, no, I got it. And I just pushed the hinge back in, and it was fine. Like, it must have come out some other time. I didn't do it. I didn't break it. It just came out of the socket,
Oof.
So I was like, I got it. I fixed it,
I'm a pro.
No, I wasn't. No, I was flustered. There's people behind me, and I don't like
Getting
to
stressed.
I don't, because I'm a considerate person. I do not like to hold other people up when there's people behind me waiting. I don't like to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get it in there quick and just do my thing. But the dude before me was not considerate and just threw his stuff up in there.
That's why when I travel, I always bring my duffel bag that can fit under the seat. I don't care how long the trip is. I will make my carry-on be my duffel bag.
But then where do you put your feet?
On top of my bag.
What if it's wedged in there so good that there's no room?
I don't care. I despise the whole luggage carousel afterwards.
Me too, but sometimes
I hate
you
the
have to.
overhead bins. It gets me anxious. I want to get on the plane. I want to get off the plane. I don't like anything else in between.
I got you. See, I feel like I must always get on first because I need to get the overhead space. Everybody fights for the overhead space, so I'm in Group A. So nice. But even still, I was in Group A. Didn't matter. Jerk in front of me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with the way the plane should be boarded,
you like back first, right?
It should be the back to the front.
Yeah.
First class is always going to have luggage space.
Here's the problem: the jerks that are in the back will put their bags in the middle and then walk back.
But the problem is, and what they need to fix is, when you're getting off of the plane, everybody needs to not be stupid and just sit down.
And wait.
Yep.
If
there's an organized line going out of the plane, everything will be okay.
As soon as you hear, ding, everybody's up.
Every single person, the kids, everything.
Oh, bashing their heads.
Everybody.
Someone, can you get mine over there? Mine's that. And they're like passing stuff down and trying to...
It's mayhem.
Weasel through people.
It's complete mayhem.
If you're going to put your bag somewhere other than where you're sitting, at least put it in front of you. That way, as you're walking off, you can grab it. You don't have to try to rail your way back.
I sit there in my seat just like this, waiting.
Like,
meanwhile, everyone else around me is just hitting.
Yep.
There's madness. There's pandemonium. And then my favorite is when like the door hasn't opened yet, and people are then like,
Yep. And especially if you...
How are you mad? They told you to stay seated, you idiot.
Especially if you've checked a bag. Where are you going?
Yeah.
You're going to go wait by the carousel anyway.
Exactly.
So just chill out.
Yeah. Okay, yes. Because the check-in people piss me off more than anything. Because 9 times out of 10, you are correct, Scott.
What?
You are correct.
What happened?
Stay seated. Your big-ass luggage is going to come out on that carousel anyway. You're going to be there early, and it doesn't mean a damn thing.
That's the last bag going to come out.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. And everybody just gets, you feel terrible walking into the aisle because who's trying to like, just is looking forward with their bag. Like, I don't even care if you're in that aisle.
Bashing people's legs, arms.
You take 2 seconds to get your bag. People are like, ugh.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at me? We were all on this plane together and everybody was fine 5 minutes ago. All of a sudden the plane lands and you're in a rush.
Now, are you a window or aisle guy? What's
I'm a
your
window
preference?
guy.
Your window because you like
But
to snuggle up and sleep?
Let me tell you something. I think I should be more of an aisle guy because I do have to pee at least once a flight.
Me too. That's why I do it, because I am considerate.
Okay. So asking to get up to pee on a flight is
Dude, if there's some
inconsiderate.
big fat slob in the middle seat sleeping and I'm at the window, I'm like,
You know what I do? Up.
I don't do that.
Okay, good for you, but guess what? I gotta pee. You want me to pee in my pants? Absolutely not.
Okay, well, that's why I get an aisle. But then, then the cart comes down when I'm dozing off. Boom!
Yeah.
Break my elbow.
And that's why I don't like the aisle.
Plus, they were out of the bar that I wanted.
Plus-
like, they advertised that bar 88 or whatever. They didn't have it.
I'm really bad on planes. Like, I've said it before, but I have like a phobia of throwing up. So I
have a phobia of farting. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I don't like being an aisle. I have too much of a gaze to see everybody. Stop. I have too much of a... I can't. I can see everybody too easily, and then I just start like getting like panicky, being like...
Smells, right?
Is that person going to be the throw-upper?
Smells.
Is this person going to be the throw-upper?
Because when someone throws up, you go, right?
No.
You're chain reaction vomit?
No.
Oh.
I just get like verklempt.
Amy's like that. She's chain reaction
I get very
vomit.
anxious.
You vomit, she vomits.
No, thankfully not me. But yeah, no, I don't. I like the window because then you also, you can nap. Also, I have to say this on TikTok, some idiot, they were like, "Did you know you could do this? Like you could fold the seat, like the headrest."
Some of them, yes.
How are people that dumb?
Just figured it out.
Yes,
I don't know.
people are like, "Oh my god, I was today years old." What?
You mean the same people that say you could roll down a cereal box? I mean, come on.
It's how did you not know you could fold the seat? You never were on the headrest and said to yourself, "Oh, look, it moves." Ever?
Okay.
It's just dumb.
Yeah, you're right. There are dumb people out there, Andrew.
And I feel like this Gen Z, they experience one thing and all of a sudden it's like, did you know?
Yeah.
We all knew. Everybody knew.
I don't think I ever do that, though. I just sit there.
I use it.
I don't even care if I'm in a seat that doesn't recline because I very rarely recline. I don't like to bother people, so I don't go back. But then the idiot in front of me is in my lap, so it's like, like I had an exit row this time, so I couldn't recline.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me. Don't care. It was a quick flight.
You know what you could have done?
Less than 2 hours.
You could have gone to the airport and you could have gotten on a standby list for the next day. That's what I did when they canceled my flight for Elizabeth's wedding.
I couldn't.
Yes, you can.
No, but I didn't want to come home on Monday.
No, because when I went to Elizabeth's wedding, my flight got canceled at like 12 o'clock at night. And it was like, okay, cool, I guess I'm not flying out this next day. They did the same thing. They booked me on a transfer flight, the whole 9 yards. I went to the airport, and I just said, can I do standby? And they're like, you probably won't get on. And then what wound up happening was I stood there the whole time. They had like 5 empty seats, and we're like, oh, okay, you could actually get on if you want.
Yeah, but this way I knew that I was leaving Saturday night instead of hoping to get out on Sunday.
You would have definitely done it.
Definitely.
I think so.
With that flight canceled, everybody that was on that flight was trying to rebook for Sunday. So
you'd be surprised. People don't show up. Okay. A lot of people don't show up.
Okay.
They don't book these planes the same way they used to.
I get it.
And I believe that.
JetBlue says they don't overbook. Okay.
Don't believe that for a second.
All right.
These planes are insane. It's madness.
Okay.
They're canceling all the time.
Yes.
The experience is worse than ever.
I had a great experience.
The delays are miserable.
It was delayed an hour, but whatever. I made the best of it. I walked around a little bit.
I just don't like being at the airport.
See, I need to be at the airport early.
Yeah.
Very early.
I think we've said that.
We have.
I am not an airport show-upper like 2 hours before.
Security was a breeze. I couldn't believe it.
With TSA Pre and the Clear app.
See, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't fly enough to have that.
They are godsends.
I don't know. It took me less than 5 minutes from the time I walked up to security, showed my ID, and I was putting my sneakers back on. Less than 5 minutes.
I don't want to take my sneakers off.
I don't either. Gross floor, but whatever.
I don't want to take my laptop out.
See, because now I've walked on that dirty, gross floor, and I put my socks back in my sneakers. So now I brought dirty, gross stuff from that floor back into my sneakers. I'm wearing them right now. Here.
The thing is, you're trying to be like, oh my God, it's dirty. But it's like a 5-year-old being like, oh, don't you think it's gross? I don't really care.
I just rubbed your leg with it.
Okay. So what's going to happen? Is my leg going to fall off?
No. You might contract some sort of disease.
Well, you already have it, so.
I love that guy. Sorry, I just squirreled. There's this guy that walks by our window, and he has like zero emotion on his face whatsoever, and he won't look at anybody or anything. He's straightforward. Just walks straight ahead. Like even if you walked by him, he wouldn't turn his head. He just walks straight. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. All right. You want to be done?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to this exciting...
Ding dong.
What?
You are now free to... You are now free to stop the podcast.
And who are the jerks that ring the thing? Just shut up. What do you need from them? What do you need from the flight attendant?
You got sick on the plane. You have to press the ding.
No, you don't. You vomit in the bag. What do you?
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna sit there with it like a purse.
But I mean, like the entire.
What happens
flight.
if there's a kid that misses?
Bang, bang. What do you want?
What if you're thirsty?
Cookie?
Yeah. What if you're thirsty
So
or want a snack?
go to the galley and get it yourself. What's a galley? Seriously.
I don't know what a galley is.
But that's another thing that doesn't make sense. What's it called? A galley. It's called the back area by the bathroom. What galley? What does it even mean, galley?
It's a place where they all stand and sit around, and it's like a canteen.
It sounds like an old 20s term, 1920s.
They also have galleys on ships.
Hey, galley.
That are the same purpose.
Yeah, say galley. Do
you know galleys are on ships?
Yes, they're on things that travel. Right? That people stand
Thank you for listening to Serial Killers.
No.
This has been a wonderful...
This is the sister podcast.
This is the sister podcast to...
Serial Killers.
Serial Killers. We thank you for flying the friendly skies of Serial Killers Air. We hope you enjoyed this podcast.
And could you seriously not interrupt my episode of Seinfeld with your stupid announcement?
We have...
Seriously.
We're landing in Terminal B.
Okay, finish it. I need to see this part. I can see it, but I can't hear it. You've interrupted.
We thank you for flying the friendly skies
of
Serial Killers Air.
Stop.
And we hope you fly with us again soon. Thank you so much.
You also can't say that.
Ding dong.
That's United. You've stolen their tagline.
We thank you for flying the crunchy skies.
Yes. Crunchy skies.
Crunchy skies.
Serial Air.
Serial Air. Ding dong.
Okay.
Do you have the spoon?
Oh, yes.
The spoon.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Bold Chat. We do apologize again for missing last week. I know a few of you were upset with us and reached out, and we ruined your day. And it's my apologies.
It truly wasn't that many people, and they totally understood. Nobody was that upset. Thank you so much.
Again, if you get up out of bed one day and the sun just doesn't come up, they're used to it.
We warned them. Thank you all so much, and we appreciate you for understanding that sometimes we need a break, too. Until next time.
Say clink, Andrew.
Clink!
That's the first time you ever actually did that.
I know. I took matters into my own hands.
Right, we'll see you Monday with an all-new Bold Chat.
Cool.
No, we will not. We'll see you Monday with an all-new Serial Killers.
Are you good?
And then Wednesday with a Bold Chat. Maybe.
Why maybe?
Well, because you might say, I'm at the beach house. And I just walked into a standpipe. I can't talk.
All right. Well, bye, everybody.
See ya.